Ambassador Botin, Alice Peter, can we have you? Thank you so much, man.
All right, thank you so much, moderator. And I appreciate the panelists that discussed earlier. And I'm happy to be the last person because they really empowered, they really have established the foundation for this discussion. So I'll try to be brief because of our time. From awareness to action, building mental health support system. So when we talk about awareness, we say awareness alone does not change life. Many people know that mental health is important. That's why so many times in our conversation, you hear someone say, don't tamper with my mental health. Or somebody will say that I'm trying to protect my mental health, meaning that he knows what mental health is and then he tries to protect it. So many people can recognize mental illnesses like depression, like anxiety, like trauma, and like substance abuse. It's no longer a new situation in the country or in our communities. Even a little child will tell you that taking some certain drugs are not advisable. And even our primary school, our nursery school, children are being taught about substance abuse. But awareness without action leave people suffered in silence. So when we create awareness and there's no action, when our awareness is not followed with action, what happens? People know about it, people have the knowledge, but they don't know what to do next. So that is why we have gathered today to acquire knowledge about mental health, especially mental health first aid. Because we say first aid is usually the first treatment that you give to a person suffering from mental illness. Most of the time when I want to give example of first aid to my students, I will say that, okay, maybe you come back from in the Nigerian community, you coming back from school, you are hungry and you're thinking of the hours it will take you to cook. Then you now find Gary and soak it and then say, oh, let me just take this one for now before I now assess or cook the main meal. So that means that you've solved the immediate problem before getting the main support. So mental health first aid is not the real treatment, but rather it is the support that is given to people battling with mental illness. So the question is, what happens after the training? So now we've already we had like 3 discussion. This is the 4th one. So after this discussion, what happened? Do you just go fold your hand, collect the certificates, and then add it to your CV? No, that is not the essence for this training. But the reason why we are having this training and this knowledge today is so that we create a trusted community. We try to bring people together who share the same goal, especially in mental health. We come together to advocate for mental well-being. Because when we know about it alone, without putting it into practice, we are not helping the community. And that is why today you see that we have so many organizations talking about mental health. We have so many individuals that call themselves mental health advocates. But then you see that mental health is not actually being achieved, especially in Africa or in Nigeria. So why mental health ambassadors matters? When we talk about ambassador, we are looking at a person that represents a particular cause, somebody that have committed himself in order to achieve something great. For instance, we are mental health ambassadors. We are people that are connected to the community. We are people that are passionate about creating awareness and also to help people suffering from mental illnesses. So you say you may not be a therapist or a psychiatrist, but you can be the bridge between people that are suffering with mental illness and a support. So the reality in our community is that people are suffering from depression, anxiety, substance abuse, domestic violence, unemployment, grief, and trauma. So we need to be the advocates. We need to be the barrier to stigma or people try restriction to mental health services. So after this, we need to create a supporting group. We need to organize community discussions. We need to refer people that are suffering from mental illness to get professional support. We also need to educate young people. We need to challenge stigma in our community. We also need to create safe space for sharing. We need to create a safe space for emotional support, and also we need to create safe space for peer encouragement. And as ambassadors, we need to be confidential. For instance, now someone trusts you and share his own mental health challenges with. You don't need to be the broadcaster, or you don't need to be the person that would rather share the problem with others. So many times when you are having counseling session with people, they will tell you, I don't want to share my problem, because after saying it, people will preach with it, or you will hear the situation. And mental health, because it's not widely accepted, is seen as a crime or indiscipline, or we give it a negative name. So that makes it very difficult for people to open up when it comes to their mental well-being. So as you join this movement, as you become an ambassador for mental health, you should know that you need to build local ownership in your society. It can be in your family. You should be able to talk to people about mental health. You need to create safe space. You need to encourage people to seek for professional support. It can be in the hospital, it can be in a support center. And as Global Mental Health Ambassador, we have a psychological support center where we have psychologists, we have counselors, we have people that are trained and certified to give mental health support. So, as an ambassador, whenever you come in contact with someone that needs professional support, you can refer the person to us, and we provide our services free, and we try to encourage and we do follow-ups. So thank you so much for attending this seminar, and we really appreciate your effort. At the end of this training, it is expected that each and every one of us that participated from the first to the last day, that is today, tomorrow, and next, will be able to get a certificate that is well recognized. And not just the certificate, I would like to see where we have knowledge and we start putting it into practice, because we say just knowledge alone without practice is almost useless. So don't just waste this opportunity. I appreciate the first speaker, our panelists. I appreciate the moderator and everyone for this great opportunity. I've learned a lot. I don't know about you, but I believe that I'm going home with a new knowledge. So thank you so much.